taking on the Pioneers of London.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
They begin the drive with Williams. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
But you look at this defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They snap it at one. Now Wilson.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
They'll send Judy in motion left.
They go play action now. Wilson out to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On second down, Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Now Herbert following the turnover. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 21, here's second down and 8.
Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnston. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
But you look at this defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Second and 10.
Herbert now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Spiller.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Now he's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70.
And the Redwoods take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
19.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Wilson going to change things up here.
On 1st and 10, Wilson. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
And touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Pioneers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
That is caught at the 7. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith.
You ain't doing nothing
He'll be
today.
stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 3.
Now it's Wilson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here
into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Pat Surtain.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
36 power.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the shotgun, Wilson.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flushed out right.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion goes Patrick.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Hey, low alert. 14. Hey, 0.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. And they'll bring Judy in motion right.
Spot that.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Barnes. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Pioneers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Hold on. Go.
Here's Wilson. And that's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Not that. Fair. Got it. Good shot.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them. And caught it up. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Hey, zero. Got it. Let's look, double down right here, double down.
To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
14.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Pioneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going deep here for Allen. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 3rd and 6. And they'll send Judy in motion left. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Welcome back now here in London. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Javonte Williams
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Pioneers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
I'm starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
They go play action with Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now we give up the middle to Williams. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
That's going to be caught by Judy. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Gano's kick is good.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Herbert now. He finds his target, Allen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Here's Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Herbert.
Flush to his right.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Touchdown!
Isaiah Spiller.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Redwoods have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Alert. Let's go, 14.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Returnable here for Davis. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Londoners,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
and they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.